got into an environment where I felt comfortable, and for the first time I actually belonged.
Am I? I don't know, weirdo.
I'd been umming and ahhing for about 6 months prior to actually coming out, because I'd always felt a little bit that I didn't fit in, that I don't feel like a lad's lad. But at the same time, I had some gay friends and I felt very different to them and what they were getting up to. I always felt a little bit like I was just on my own. But as I was getting a little bit older, I was realising that I needed to actually explore who I was, because I was feeling quite lonely and quite isolated. Even when I think about it now, it's quite a negative thing to put yourself through. Sometimes you actually need to stop and actually look in the mirror or talk to people and open up about how you're feeling, and just start exploring ideas of what it could be that's making you feel alone, scared, or not sure about things. What helped me identify with being gay was that I started putting myself a little bit outside the comfort zone. Whereas I'd always kept myself to myself, I thought, right, I need to start getting out and about a little bit. And when I was offered to go out with friends, I would actually take them up on the offer. And I went to a party randomly, and I met a friend of mine, and he's a gay guy and he's out there doing his thing, very comfortable within his own skin. And all of a sudden something clicked, because I was around someone that I was connected with. It was one of the best things that I ever did, because I got into an environment where I felt comfortable, and for the first time I actually belonged. So I think the seed was planted in my head that I think I'm gay, but I'm not sure, because I hadn't actually fancied anyone. I think it's really important that you can have that safe space to be able to just be open to the ideas of whatever it could be that you want to explore, but having the right people around you just to make you feel, that you're not alone and you're not isolated. I was very lucky to have a group of friends around me that I could talk to and offer me support, but I'm aware that not everyone has that. So then there's places like Childline's message board where you can go onto and talk to other young people for support and advice. My friend that played a very big part in my coming out story, he actually introduced me to one of his friends, and instantly, as soon as I saw him, I got the butterflies. And I'd never had that in my life. I remember saying to my friend, I'm ready for this. Like, I'm ready to come out, because this feeling that I've just got, I want to explore it more. Like, that feels right. I didn't want to rush it. I wanted to just take my time, talk to my mum, find the right time to tell her, and I only wanted to tell her when I was feeling really sure of what I wanted to say. So I sat with my mum and I said, Mum, I met this guy, and for the first time I feel something. I'm ready to come out, Mum, I'm gay. And she was like, okay, that's fine, which was like, okay, Mum's fine. If I look back, what I wish I would have known with my whole coming out story is that I built so much fear into my head because I didn't actually vocalise how I was feeling. There are people that are going to help you. There are organisations like Childline that can give you confidential advice. And then once you realise that it's actually not as scary because you've opened up and you realise that there's support, that you can then move on to the next chapter at your own pace and finally get to the answers that you're looking for.